intellectually accept, okay, yeah, it's just an hour, the future never happens, and tomorrow never comes, yesterday is gone, never to be repeated again, so therefore, yes, it is only now. So one could logically deduce we are in the now. But that won't stop you from the doubts and the mind coming in, because it's just an intellectual understanding. Certainly, everything comes from self-love in terms of certainty, and I think certainty is a really, really prominent spiritual kind of uh, aspect that is like when I was with Osho. He was the most certain person I ever met. Like just totally with what he was saying, totally congruency between mind, body, spirit. There was no doubt, there was no fear, there was no projection into the future or past, which was what created so much power behind the words that he was saying. Now, about the now, as you were saying, as an example, that might bring stuff up in people. Well, the reason why that brings stuff up, or doubt or anything, is because speaking about something like that, to really understand the now, or what is meant by that, is the result of an experience, not an intellectual understanding. That's where the certainty comes from. Once we intellectually accept, okay, yeah, it's just an hour, the future never happens, and tomorrow never comes, yesterday is gone, never to be repeated again, so therefore, yes, it is only now. So one could logically deduce we are in the now. But that won't stop you from the doubts and the mind coming in, because it's just an intellectual understanding. But if you experience through meditation, or through sacred plants, or through some other divine intervention, that you transcend the mind, you jump out of the mind, what you immediately experience is the now in its total magnificence, unmitigated magnificence. But just thinking about that, you can't really apprehend that. It's like the mind trying to apprehend infinity. Look, the mind is simply not hardwired to understand infinity. It can try, but because we're born and we die, and the mind is part of which is born and which dies, the mind cannot grasp infinity other than in an intellectual thought. But what happens when you experience it on an experiential level, through one agency or another, through just divine grace, no intellectual argument is needed. The experience speaks a million words. The experience is it. And when you are immersed in that experience again and again and again, it starts to become part of your nature. You start to trust it. You start to accept it as being the deepest part of your being, beyond your thoughts, beyond your concepts, beyond your reasoning.
Please share away. Thank you so much. Stay inspired to evolve.